Welcome back to the Platinum Guide of Cronos the New Dawn, and we are continuing today, friends. Glad you tuned in again. We are currently at 17 trophies and on the way to the hospital. And this time we really are making it into the hospital. Last time we stopped here at this checkpoint. One more quick look at the clock and of course off to the hospital. And the path is once again very long. There is little to collect, that's why I fast forwarded a bit again. But of course I'm still happy if you push that thumbs up. When you come out here, don't run straight ahead first, because of course we always take the alternative path first. Namely left here, and in the garage there's still some loot to grab, and of course we pocket that. Also we can go right here again and go around the building in the back, and there's also some more to collect. A little hop over the gap and then squeeze through the crack here, and then we are over on the other side and can grab a bit more energy, scrap metal and all sorts of other things. And of course upgrade a bit. Yeah, once we have done that, we can of course continue on the main path. So squeeze through here again and off onto the way to the hospital. Another small hop across the gap here, and then we come out on the other side and follow this path. And as I said, it's still quite a long way to go. For now there's really nothing left to collect. I searched everything here, but in this fog they really didn't leave anything lying around that would need to pick up. So just walk straight through here and always follow the lights. Actually, it's not so bad that they didn't leave anything here, because yeah, the fog is pretty thick, you can see relatively little, and it would really be a torture to search everything here. I did do it once, but then I walked through again and there really is nothing to collect. I looked in all corners, especially nothing important. So just always follow the lights from the cars, even if it gets a little dark sometimes, always just follow the path. And you will automatically reach the destination. And then there is still a tank standing around here. Back here you will find another anomaly. Activate that and then of course continue. Let the little story be told to you here, and then at some point we finally arrive at these ambulances. And already notice, okay, there's a really huge building, and of course that is where we want to go in now. Yes, because things really pick up inside the hospital, also story-wise, and we will learn quite a lot there. So just run straight through here. As I said, there is also nothing further to collect down here. Just go up here, and the first item we can grab is actually here in front of the door. If you go left once here and into the corner, you can at least pick up a bit of energy. 220, of course we take that with us. Then go back and finally enter the hospital, or rather immediately use the jump point to enter the hospital of the past. Story-wise, the whole thing here is still a little mysterious, but I've slowly figured it out already. The question is, do you want a lore about it? Feel free to write me in the comments. Otherwise, we are now here inside the hospital, in the old hospital, so to speak, in the past. Go left once here and grab the database entry. Of course we will take that with us. Sisyphean task, and then we can collect the next chemicals here. Furthermore, we will of course take a nice little round and explore this thing first to the right. The door here we can't open yet, but that's not a big deal. We will do that later. And this door doesn't open either, so just go straight through. You see the huge elevator here. We can go left into diagnostics, and here you already see a device that we will need later to create a cure, or rather an antidote. Grab the chemicals here if they fit in the bag and pick up the key to the guard room, and then continue. Collect the rest of the loot here, like energy and so on. Take all of that with you, and then of course we can use the guard room key. The door is still locked. We will definitely open it at the very end of this guide, once we have the key card. Just run all the way through the door again and then to the left here. And you will automatically get a little cutscene now, so just watch it calmly. Of course I skipped it, so I don't spoil you. And then we are back in the corridor and will first go into the chapel shortly. So we are in diagnostic, that's done. Then we will go over here, namely back towards the chapel. That's on the left side here, and now of course you can first upgrade, save and so on. Back here there's also a secret passage that we will open later, but only in the next guide. Because the hospital is already pretty huge and yeah, we will need some more items. But of course we will find them all, don't worry. Grab all the gear here, of course. Important, don't forget to take the core here. It's lying on the counter, don't miss it. And also add the bolt cutters to your inventory so we can open the door we already saw earlier. So take the bolt cutters and upgrade yourself. And when you are ready, go back out here and yeah, of course use the bolt cutters first. So back through the left door and then left again. And then cut the lock open here so we can get through. Bolt cutters used and bam, we are inside here. There's still some nice loot that of course we will pocket and grab all the stuff lying around. And then of course continue. Once you have collected everything here, basically just loot room, nothing trophy relevant, we go across into the guard room. There we can of course also use the guard room key to get in. And you definitely need to continue here because inside is the computer to open the first gate, to basically unlock this way. Because inside is the computer to open the first gate, to basically unlock this way. That opens here when you press the button once, lights up green. And that tells us, of course, we can go through there now. We will do that right away. But first turn around and grab the rest of the items here. Database entry, House of the Sick. There are already many really interesting database entries here. Feel free to read through them. Then grab the energy as well and head back out once you have done everything here. And of course put away the bolt cutters for now. We don't need them anymore and we need the free inventory slot. Then we can head back here. So go back quickly, put the bolt cutters in the box and then we can continue on. So the thing here, have a bit more space again. And then follow the main path here. On the left here we still can't go through. That will only be possible at the end of the guide. For now just follow the main path straight ahead. Soon there will also be a quite few enemies here in the hospital. In general there are a lot of enemies. So be on guard and always well equipped. On the left here on the bench grab the energy and then continue on the path. You can always read the signs here, of course, and yeah, first we need to go to the infant ward actually. Infant ward already sounds pretty creepy, but actually it's not that bad. Grab the database entry, shared, I couldn't read the rest so quickly, but never mind. You have got it. And then we continue at the very end. There's still some energy. Watch out, a monster jumps right behind you. I already dealt with him, the bastard. So we have got that sorted and we now head into the infant ward. So here's the sign again, infant ward. We go in here and things pick up speed again. Go into the first room left, loot everything here since the way is quite long again. Database entry in the Maw of Childhood. And then squeeze through the crack in the back. When you arrive here, there's more loot to collect, of course. Nothing trophy relevant on this path, but of course grab all the resources. We always want to be well equipped and also get the database entries. Through here once, then back into the area and then we can jump through the window to reach the next section. Inside here there is not much to grab, just a few small things, but of course take them with you. Then that is done here already. We continue on, grab more energy, then break open the door here with a strong hit against the boards. And we can continue. Now we come out on the other side, first go left and watch out. The dude here is alive, so he gets a headshot from us, followed by another one, and then he's down. Grab the scrap metal here and then we can keep moving. Quickly crafted some shotgun and pistol ammo. That works fine, and then we move on. Like I said, there aren't many trophy relevant things to grab here, but still go through all the rooms. Especially push aside this cabinet here, you should definitely do that because behind it there is another door. Watch out though, right behind that door there is immediately one of those things, totally caught me off guard. Well, he still gets a shot from me, and then we are inside. Loot the crates and everything else here. There's also a big energy with 440, definitely grab that. From here we could have taken care of that dude easily, then continue to the back room and loot everything here as well. When we come out, we can also go into the room across the hall. We haven't been there yet either. Grab the stuff here, but again, watch out, another one jumps up. Took him out quickly, grabbed the loot, nothing super special in here, so just search through the rooms, grab energy and resources and move on. In the back, once more left into the room, watch out for those jumping critters. That one got me good again. I wasn't quick enough on the trigger, but anyway. Inside here there's still some energy lying around, so it's worth it. The X-ray images look pretty crazy, but alright friends, let's move on. We will figure out the riddle soon enough, and in Cronos it will turn out differently than you might expect. But for now, no story spoilers. Just keep going down here and back once more to trigger this event. Then we reach the next floor. Inside here we can collect some more energy, enter the room, grab the chemicals and pick up the database entry note of the Morgue worker. Then head out. Watch out immediately, there's an ugly creature, shoot it right away and then we can continue into the basement. That's where things get nastier again, because here the infection is already spreading quite a lot. Not really an infection, but you know what I mean, this slime stuff. Anyway, go through here and grab some more items. You will see back here we can burn away the wall. You can actually just shoot the barrel on the right. No need to use your torch. Blow it up once and you can move through. The path is still quite long and lots of enemy come your way, so be careful in these caves, it's always pretty dangerous. Just go straight ahead here, you will already see a shimmer, and if your flashlight starts flickering, that's always a sign of danger. I skipped the enemies here because there are quite a few. Just continue forward to the evacuation route, that's locked and we can't open it with the bolt cutters either. We will need a key, weird. Anyway, go into the Morgue here. On the left there is another database entry report of the coroner. Grab that, move forward, loot the rest. On the left we can open a door. Inside there's also some energy. And you will notice the flickering lights again. Yep, that means danger again. Pretty creepy here too. More enemies appear once you grab the key in the back corner. But first head right and grab the chemicals. Back here there's also a crate with energy and you can loop around again. There's even more to grab. That way we have already collected everything in this room. Also grab the crate and the database entry, Unwavering Hope. And of course don't miss the key in the back. And now it gets crazy, because loads of enemies spawn, you have to fight them all off, kind of in an alternate world. Once you have defeated them, you can go back through the rift to return to the normal world. Hopefully you made it, if not, try again. Then you come out here again. Now a new anomaly has appeared in the Morgue. Otherwise there is nothing else special here, so just go to the anomaly, examine it and continue from here. Now continue forward out of the Morgue and into the room opposite, which is now open. Make sure to go inside because there is a heater here that's easy to miss if you just keep going straight. So important, don't miss this. The door was locked before, but now it's open. Take it and then keep going. Follow the main path here, use the key for the door ahead, go through and come out here. Follow the path all the way, it's quite long way again and there are more enemies. Kill them all, move on, and at the back left you can use the fire again. Also grab the energy back there. Then on the right, push aside a cabinet to unblock the stairwell. Do that, but watch out, more enemies show up before that. I skipped them, so be careful. There is also a database entry, unknown origin. Pretty interesting, worth checking out. Then continue straight ahead, grab loot along the way. Nothing major to miss you. Move up to the next floor. Some zombies are lying around here. Take them out quickly. That one scared me when he suddenly stood up. But of course he didn't stand a chance. Took him down fast. Continue on into the next corridor. We already see a licker-like thing crawling on the window. A little Resident Evil Easter egg. Just like back then in Resident Evil 2. First push aside the cabinets here. Once you have done that, you have opened a shortcut and can return to the save point if needed. If not, just continue straight ahead, grab the carbine ammo here and push the cabinet in the back to reach the next area. Watch out, immediately a big enemy spawns here and you will need to take him out. So maybe go back to the save point beforehand. Then head left, but be careful. In this room there are 3 of those disgusting wall creatures. Be careful to take them out. Especially the one behind the door is nasty. The other 2 are in the far left corner and the far right corner. All 3 of them in here. If you enter with low health, this is rough. Honestly, I was a bit scared and had a bit of crap in my pants here, but anyway, we took them down. Grab the access card, that's a really important item to progress and also to get them trophy related things. Head back through the door and into the main area. First go left and loot everything there, including the database entry. Important, remember this room. We will absolutely need it later to grab another item. Right now we can't enter the code here yet, but we will do that later. Technically you could enter it already, but I won't spoil it for you now. We will do it later. Move on, use the keycard and you will soon find your first elixir, which you need to craft. Also grab the energy here. In the suitcase you will find the first component, X44. That's our first formula. Grab the other stuff here too, use the database entry and check the photo the whole game. If you're done here, head back out, but watch out, someone will break through the door shortly. First go left and there he is. Don't just run into him like I did, but of course he gets my revenge. Took him out, then go into the room on the left. Watch out, some enemies will get up. With low health that can get rough. But alright, shotgun blast to the face and I barely made it through here. Things were already getting tight resource-wise. I could have crafted healing, but I always like to save healing and focus on ammo instead. You know how it is. Anyway, grab the loot here and don't miss crawling through the slime on the left. There you will find more energy. Definitely worth it, so crawl through, grab the chest and done. After that, continue back. You could check the room across the hall too, but it's not necessary. So just move on, head right and follow the path back. We have got the key card now, head back towards the locker room, run all the way back to the save point. That's a bit of walking, so I fast forwarded it. Just head straight back to the chapel. There of course we can manage our gear, return the formula and so on. The wrong way here. We need to go left into Chapel Wing A. So go inside the chapel. Now that we are here and you have done everything, we will grab one more thing. The next comic book. You can already get it now. The rest we will collect later. Go out once here and head right. Now that you have the card, you can go back into diagnostics in the B wing. There we can put our first formula into the device. Later we will put all three in there. But you can already put the first one in. Also in the back right you can open the keypad with the card and enter this area. And here lies the next comic book, comic number 7, on the table. Grab it and we are done here. Also grab the remaining loot and then you can return to the save room to save, upgrade and so on. Next we will continue with the next guide because there is still a lot of hidden doors in the hospital that we absolutely need to open. So see you next time guys, glad if you tune in again, take care, adios and ciao.